Hey y'all, this is Timeka, the face behind Heyyy HR, and I am so excited to keep talking about resumes because I want to see you guys get these jobs. And your resume is going to be the thing that helps you get this job. If you keep on playing around and just applying free willy with this raggedy little resume, you're never going to get the job that you're looking for. Even if you're pivoting from one career to another, you're trying to start your HR career, you have no HR experience, making sure that that resume looks right will help you get in there without experience. Now, definitely networking will help you. So I have a whole video that's dedicated to that. And I am a big proponent of networking. Networking truly helped me start my career. It's helped me grow in my career. It's huge. Networking is huge. We underestimate it, even in a world where everything seems like no one's really going and doing things in person anymore. Everything's kind of virtual. Networking is still available. There's still networking options. But anyhow, I'm gonna get off that and tell you guys the 7 different mistakes that you make constantly on your resume. The 7 things that you just gotta remove. I already gave you guys 3 resume mistakes that you're constantly making. Now I'm gonna tell y'all 7 things you gotta remove from your resume. If you wanna know what those things are, then definitely keep watching. Now this video is primarily for those who are in the US. So get ready, because everything I'm about to say is for those folks who are in the US. International candidates, I'm sorry, you might want to just go ahead and skip past this. Or if you're applying for a job that's in the US, then you can definitely keep watching so that you can see some of the things you just don't need in those other countries. Because here in the US, these are the things that you can just remove from your resume. And the first thing is your picture. Y'all, I get it. I think I'm cute too. I'm not putting my picture on my resume. Hands down, I'm not doing it. In the US, it definitely impedes on your EEOC rights. That protects your race, your sex, your religion. And listen, you want to use that space that you would use to put a picture to put more amazing things about your experience, how to contact you, your link to your LinkedIn profile, what skills you may have had. Don't waste that space with a picture. The next thing that you absolutely want to move from your resume is any date that you graduated from high school, any dates period that you graduated anywhere. If you went to high school and you already have like another degree or you're working on another degree past high school, only put that degree. No need in putting that high school stuff. No, definitely no need in putting a date with high school. So if you're like, Timeka, all I got is high school, I don't have anything else. That's cool. Put the high school there. Don't put the date that you were there. And then we lead into number 3, and I feel like I already gave this one away. Take high school off. Guys, high school is not on my resume. Forget the fact that I have all of these degrees. If you're working on something past high school, which is so common in the US, because we all feel like as soon as we finish high school, we got to run and go get this degree. If you already working on another degree past your high school diploma, then definitely take high school off. The next thing that you need to remove is references. Y'all, you are not obligated to give away your references, your contact information for your references, who your references are, anything like that until job offer. So many times, particularly on the background screening ones, people will say, well, I already had the references on there, or they're running a screening for me and they haven't even signed anything. First thing is you're supposed to sign or at least acknowledge on a digital signature a consumer authorization form before they can check your references. And before somebody gives me a consumer authorization form, you're definitely giving me a job offer. Legally, you're not supposed to check those things unless you're already extended a job offer to me, verbally or on paper. So many times people say, well, I didn't get my offer letter. They extend it to you verbally, then cool. Go ahead and give them the information. Doesn't matter if it's verbally or in writing. You just want to make sure that you have that official job offer before you release your references. Let me tell y'all something. The biggest thing you want to make sure that you don't do is exhaust your references. We'll have people who we have really built good professional relationships with, and now they're getting all these random phone calls. They're ready to tell you, good job, you got the job. Now you put yourself in a position because you might not even get the job, and they're calling to congratulate you, and they can't congratulate you on anything because you haven't gotten a job offer. Listen, next thing is, these people got lives. All your references, they got a full-time job, they got stuff they're doing, they're trying to fit this into their schedule. You only want to make them get inconvenienced if you know you have a job offer. So stop putting down your references, y'all. Do me a favor, take that off. The next thing that you want to do is take off any jobs that you had over 10 years ago. I mean, I would say 7 to 10 years. But definitely 10 years. If it's over 10 years, especially if it doesn't relate to the job that you're applying to, you don't have any transferable skills there, it was a part-time side hustle, things like that, take those off. The sixth thing that you want to remove is any jobs that you had that doesn't relate to your career field. You want to keep it focused on the skills that shows that you can fit for this position. And I would hope that anytime you're applying to a job, that you're applying to a job that's a step higher than what you've been doing already. I mean, you can apply to the same thing, but 9 times out of 10, your pay is going to be the same. So I don't want to hear nothing about negotiating because you're literally applying to the same thing that you already did. You should already be trying to elevate your career, elevate your skills, elevate your opportunities by applying to a job a little bit more senior level than what you've already been doing. So remove any jobs that does not pertain to that career field. Some of the side hustles that I've done, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a drip into some of a future video because I'm gonna tell you all my side hustles that I've ever done. But some of the things that I've done was I've done babysitting. I've been a guardian for 8 different wards of the court. I've been a guardian ad litem. I've been a resume writer. Resume writer is very close to what I'm doing now. Is it on my resume? No, it's not. And so the 7th thing, sorry, I kind of already gave it away. Remove all side hustles. If it's not your full-time job where you grinding out 30 plus hours per week, then remove it. Remove it. Remove side hustles, y'all. Y'all don't need to put side hustles there. First thing is it distracts your hiring managers. They think that you don't have time to really commit to them full time. It really makes them start thinking like, how can they do this for me if they've already been doing that? Not realizing that you ain't making enough money to just pay your regular bills. So that's why you're doing the side hustles. If your side hustles doesn't show even more skills of how you're a better candidate for that position, take it off. As I already said, I worked as a resume writer, but that's not, or I had a side hustle as a resume writer. I don't have that on my resume. So take it off, guys. You just don't need to put these side hustles. So if you're struggling with these resumes and you're like, Timeka, I didn't realize that all this time I'm applying and getting these rejections or getting ghosted or definitely not a job offer. I didn't realize that all that time that's really because I didn't have the right resume. Then all you have to do is get me to look at your resume. Like, as long as you're working in HR, I can do anyone. Let's be clear. I can review any resume. I don't mind reviewing any resume, but my passion is to help any HR professional start and grow their career. Even if you have not started your career, my passion is to help you get there. And so I really focus on the HR professional and I try to help any person that needs help. But my focus is really HR professionals because we just don't have enough resources to help us get there. So please go to heyyhr.com, and that's Hey with 3 Y's. And what you can do is just sign up for the resume review. I'll go through, give you a good recorded video of what that looks like, what's wrong with my resume, what have I not been looking at, what has been holding me from not getting this job opportunity. I have a job interview coming up and I want to make sure that I have the right stuff that I'm talking about on my resume. I really am excited about this opportunity that my homegirl told me about, so I really want to make sure that my resume hits the park. Then definitely sign up for the resume review because I will give you a good critique. I'll give you a checklist of what to do. I'll give you a recorded video. I'll give you the ultimate resume guide. You'll have tons of feedback on how to improve that resume and make it right. And guys, if you're on my email list, then you already know that I already told you what my other folks said after they had their resume reviewed. Interviews in three to four interviews within a week and all kinds of crazy stuff that I just think is amazing. Pay increases from $20,000 to $30,000 more than they were making. It's so worth it. It's such a good return on your investment. For those of you who are new, I hope that you found these tips helpful. I want you to go to your resume and remove all that stuff of whatever you still got on it that I just told you to take off. For those of you who are returning, I hope that you found this helpful. And I'm so excited to have you still watching my resume videos. I'm really trying to drift away from resumes, but I see so many people are struggling in this area. So hold on with me. We're going to talk about some other stuff. For now, I want to make sure you guys get these resumes right. I am so excited to have you guys here this time, and I just can't wait to see y'all on the next video.